Hails from Rauta. You know you're really up to something unique and unusual when you have an album ready to be reviewed which is listed as various when it comes to genres defined on Metal Archives. This is Natura Morta from Poland, originally, later on United Kingdom, with the album of Tower of Storms. With a cover that doesn't really tell you anything, it seems like it's a vague image of somebody's hair or whatever. I don't know, it doesn't certainly look like a tower. This is a CDR copy sent to me for review by the band. It's a CDR, but still played nicely in my old CD player. Everything here is saying, yes, very much self-financed, no labels, no bandmates, no producers and all that stuff. But like I said, this is a curious case because, first of all, this is the kind of a self-financed one you have. The style is of various things. Let's take a look and I'll try to explain. But first, let's take a look at this interesting background. First of all, Metal Archive Sets is already having roots in 1980s. Curiously enough, under a different name. Then here it says in 1991 this started as Natura Morta, but, well, split. I mean, how one man project can really split is a peculiar case to me, but anyway. And came back to 2018 in Norwich, England. Very, very interesting. I mean, considering that the project released the first album in 2019 and since then it certainly pressed the gas pedal. You have like 6 albums within a span of 3 years. That's quite a lot. Especially, I mean, given if this band had been this active since 1991, there would be like something like 40 albums by now. I don't know. Crazy anyway. But this is an interesting case because, like I said, here it says various. And it says that a lot of these albums, it seems, are different styles. So how about Tower of Storms, the 6th album, which is here for 42 minutes, 9 tracks. This is basically experimental doom, death, and black. And trash. Now, maybe not so much on doom side, maybe not even that much of a black side, but there are definitely parts where it sounds like it's trash riffing, combining into slow tempo doomy parts, having death metal growlies and black metal, well, shrieks. It's like a different mix of all these stuff, but without being purely any of those given styles. And then when we're talking about experimental style, it's more like there are parts which are like, why is this here? Some kind of a really weird things which I cannot really put my genre finger on. I'm like, okay, what is this? I don't like it, but there it is. It's just seeping in like from various genres, even like, I don't know, pop or rock music. Doesn't really matter. But there are some cool trash riffs which are like, okay, now it's showing its potential, but then just letting it go. As if you're trying to catch a fish and like, hey, look at this salmon, I got it. Off you go. So it's like losing this opportunity to do actual really, really good songs and riffs. There are also a lot of parts where like boring, next one. And then there are decent parts which are not exactly good or bad, but something in the middle. So lots of experimental parts, lots of traditional parts, and then those put together in terms of doom, death, black, and trash. Now, the production is very, very homemade, and it's actually weak and kind of boring. To be honest, this kind of a production could have worked in terms of guitars, for example, if this was some kind of a stoner band. I mean, it's kind of a fuzzy and furry, not so much strong and impactful. Vocals vary from different styles. None of them are too great, but they do their job okay. The result is, for me, 6 out of 10. It's not bad, but the thing here is, there are good ones, there are mediocre ones, and there are bad ones. Then they are all mixed with various styles. It's kind of hard to really grasp of all of it. So it's kind of like a hit and miss and lots of just weird parts where it gets kind of like, why is this part here? Now, to who to recommend this to? For people who are open-minded, who want to listen to something different and all that stuff. But those who are very solid, in their opinions, like which kind of a genre they're comfortable with, this might be tough cookie to crack. So it's an interesting project for sure. It's an interesting album for sure. But is it a good album? Not so much. But you decide for yourself, obviously. You'll find links provided in the description box. So click and listen and maybe you will find if this is your cup of tea or not. Now, this being said, take a look or take not. It's up to you. This is Rauta. See you soon with more reviews coming your way. Bye-bye.